Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking trash, year-long trash. Trash I've held on for this whole entire year. As you may know, I have not been on YouTube and I have not posted on my Instagram feed at all this year. So that can already tell you the total of this year's empties is going to be my lowest compared to last year, of course, but it's okay. It happens. Starting off at the beginning of the year, since I do like to start in order, this one I finished basically the beginning of the year. Basically, before even the year started, I believe, planned to pan this one, or it was in my products that I wanted to use up, or just use up in general, something like that. And then, without realizing, when I opened it up, it was dried up, so I was like, okay, cool, already finished. So, counted this as an empty, counted this towards my total. It's the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. This one I had bought from one of the department stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, Burlington, along those lines for super cheap. I want to say I paid like $4 or $5 for it. Original cost I want to say is upwards of like $15, $16. NYX creeps up its prices to like $20 per product, almost what it seems. So I was very happy to find that for like way of a fraction of a price. I do really like this primer. I just find that it's very similar to a MissA one. It's their AOA Aqua Hydrating Primer or something like that. It's basically the same thing. It's a very like clear sort of liquid consistency. Apply on your face. It's not like sticky or anything. It just adds more of the hydration because I do have dry skin. But I'm glad it's used up. I'm glad it's out of the collection. Next one that I had used up is this Bath & Beauty Makeup Brush Cleaner. Now, if you watched one of my empty videos last year, or just me talking about any brush cleaner whatsoever, you know that I have a very hatred towards makeup brush cleaners. Okay, not hatred. I just have a very dislike towards them. I don't care for them. I don't need them. I'm not a professional makeup artist to where I only have a couple of brushes. I need to go back and clean them and use the same one, or have a small collection of brushes. I have enough to at least get me through a couple of days without having to wash them repeatedly. I can have a mass wash at the end. And also I find that these are heavily coated in alcohol smell or alcohol ingredients, and that kind of ruins the bristles, I feel like, to me. And then also swirling them around in a towel, sort of like spray this on the towel and then like swish your brushes into that towel, it'll ruin the bristles. So like I'm very picky and careful when it comes to all of that. So I didn't care for this. Next product is skincare, and this one is something that I've had in my bathroom for quite a while. This is the Equal foam cleanser. This is it's charcoal. It says purifying foam cleanser, absorbs and removes impurities for a silky smooth complexion. Sorry, it is hard to kind of read. Put this top back on and not get some of the like dried up cleanser on my table and myself. But yeah, so this was supposed to moisturize and clarify dull and rough skin. This one did come out black. This one did foam. No, it did come out black. I think it came out white. It's white or black, one of those two, I want to say. It's a fuzzy memory. I mean, I did finish this back in May, so it's been quite a while, and I don't exactly remember, but it did have like a minty sort of feel to it with the cleanser and the charcoal. I felt like this sort of cleaned my skin, but not entirely. I mainly use this whenever I just wanted to quickly kind of cleanse my face, not really as a part of my two-step cleanser or makeup removal routine. This one also kind of left my skin sort of like, whenever like you wash your face and you sort of feel like that, it's like squeaky or like pull sort of effect on your skin. That's what this gave me. I don't like that feeling whatsoever. I feel like it kind of stripped my skin. I think that's probably what the word is. So I'm just glad that this is finally done. I'm not going to repurchase this. The next product is my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist. This is a 12-hour power. Electrolytes, energize, and hydrate the skin. It's oil and silicone free. Love this spray. I absolutely love this. This gave me a cooling, sort of like hydrating effect to the skin. I like that it was a spray, so I don't have to use my hands or brush, so that eliminates 2 steps, or a cleaning and then a washing. I just spray it on my face, and then it gives me like a sort of dewy look. It was a little bit tacky, so that helped with my makeup, adhering to my face better, with longevity and just lasting a little bit better. But absolutely love this. Hard Candy does not make this at all, so I could not repurchase this even if I wanted to. I do know that Hard Candy has been repackaging and coming out with some like cooler new sort of like primers that are like keeping up to date with like the e.l.f. Grip primers, the Milk Hydro Grip primers. So I do want to try those. So eventually when I get maybe a couple more primers out of my collection, I will definitely try one of those. But Love this stuff. Absolutely was so good. Next product is the Personal Care Cashmere Vanilla Foaming Hand Sanitizer. This was something I had kind of sitting around in my vanity makeup area because I am a clean freak when it comes to my area. I like to have everything clean. I like to have everything pristine, sanitized, washed, organized. Like, it is that crazy. After every time I do my makeup, I have to wipe my desk. I have to wipe each product. I have to clean everything. That is how bad I am. My little tangent is what I'm trying to say is that I enjoyed this. It definitely foamed up. It definitely smelled fantastic. I love vanilla smells in anything. Cooking, candles, hand sanitizer, soaps. I'm there. So this definitely sanitized my hands. You know, whenever my hands felt kind of dirty or, you know, nasty or like sticky, I used this, cleaned my hands, and went about my day. So I really enjoy it. I don't think I've got any more backups of this. So I believe this was my last bottle, and I don't believe I can repurchase this again, but it was nice to use it and nice to have. Next empty is the mini of the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This one I received, I want to say, in the Dollar General beauty box that I had signed up for a couple of years ago when they were offering that. I don't know if they still do. This has probably been 2 or 3 years by now, and I had placed this in a sort of like giveaway pile, and then I dug back in and I was like, well, you know what, if I can't, because I have to have waterproof, and this is not waterproof mascara, I was like, well, I don't have to necessarily use it on my top lashes. I can use it on my bottom ones. So that's essentially what I grabbed this out for. I used it for my bottom lashes. I love this mascara. This is one of my favorites. Of course, when it is the full size and waterproof version and color black is black, like, it's gotta be the black. Black is black. But yeah, I really like these. Of course, I will repurchase this. I have repurchased this one twice already. Definitely will, as long as they're selling it or I find another favorite mascara that'll dethrone this one. Next 3 products are all kind of grouped together because I don't know what possessed me one day to go through my eyeliners. This is what we're talking about, eyeliners. But I wanted to like see which ones were drying out, see which ones were kind of crappy and goopy and drying out on their last life, and it was these 3. So technically not an empty, technically it's like a declutter, but I'm adding it to this because it's just, I did use them. I did try my hardest to use them up. Of course, it has been a year since I've touched them, but when I did have them like fresh and new, and I always found ways to use them. These 2 are the AOA Eyes on Me Vivid Liquid Liners. The white one is Oh La La. The green one is called Hey You. These are fun little liquid liners with a long little handle. So you can definitely, like, you know, create your wing, create graphic liner. These are fun colors. I definitely loved using these. So I definitely got enough use out of them to feel like I'm not feeling too bad about throwing them away or like throwing them in this empty. The other one though is the AOA Studio Artista Eyeliner Pen in brown. This one I was able to pick out during Shop MissA's $20 budget makeup challenge that I was so honored to be a part of, that they asked me. I got to fill a budget of $20, got those makeup items sent to me. I had to create a full face. I did a video on that as well, which will be linked in the description box if you're curious about it. But like, y'all know my love for Shop MissA, my all-time favorite brand. I will sing high praises for it. But this one I used for that challenge, never touched it again. I should have given this straight to my sister because she uses eyeliner more than I do. And sometimes she does, you know, like to wear brown. She is getting into brown mascara as well. So I figured this should have been perfect for her. And I don't know why my idiot self didn't think that. But yeah, so this one just dried out. It doesn't do anything. If there's a way that she can revive this, great, she can have it. Next empty is nothing really special. Not really, there's no brand name on this. I mean, it is nameless. It's got the date when I finished it. I want to say this was in like a little gift bag that my sister brought home. We can see there's some product left. I tried squeezing it out. I am not going to cut this thing because this is very sticky, very goopy. I mainly had this next to me in my nightstand, so that way if my lips were feeling dry while I was, you know, in bed watching TV or just in bed playing games, whatever the case may be, I can just apply a quick coat of chapstick, this gloss, whatever, and then not having to lick my lips. But yeah, so this was good. It's served its purpose. And our last empty, because I don't anticipate finishing anything else in this month. I am filming this a little early. Today is December 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th, one of those days. It's early. It's definitely not when this video is going up. But I finished another container of the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is e.l.f.'s skincare line. This has hyaluronic acid, ceramides, and peptides. I want to say previously finished another one of these containers this year, beginning of this year, I want to say, or like sometime in the end of, yeah, it had to be the beginning of this year, because last year I don't think it was in any of my empties, except for the older version. So I definitely have the older packaging of this. I have loved this ever since it came out, ever since Elf's was dabbling into skincare like 10 years ago. They came out with a melting cleansing balm, different packaging. Like, if I find a picture, I will put it up of me showing it in one of my empty videos. I had the old packaging. I used all of my backups. I had bought 3 of them, used them all. I had to buy the new formulation. This one still is great, still phenomenal, still takes off all of my makeup, my eyeshadow, my waterproof mascara, makeup that is a little bit of trouble, easy, comes off, just melts away, and it leaves your face feeling clean, smooth. Does its purpose as one of my probably most used holy grail skincare products that I will recommend until I'm blue in the face and until Elf stops making these. And that is all of the trash that I had for this year. Like I said, it wasn't very much. I did not do a lot of makeup this year. But you know what? We're not going to stress too much over it. So let me know what was your total value of your trash this year. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye, guys.